There are seasons when it feels like you're doing everything by yourself. You're carrying the responsibility, you're showing up, you're obeying God, but the support you expected just isn't there. And if we're honest, that kind of season can be exhausting. Well, today I want to briefly talk about trusting God when you're doing everything alone. And we see this clearly in the life of Elijah. Elijah stood boldly in the power of God. He confronted false prophets, prepared the altar, and watched God show up with fire. He saw victory. He saw God's might. And yet, right after that, one threat from Jezebel caused him to run. Elijah isolated himself. He sat under a tree and told God, "I've had enough. Take my life." Why was that? Because he thought he was alone. Elijah believed that there were more against him than for him. And that's what happens when we focus on what we can see instead of who is actually with us. The truth of the matter was Elijah was never alone. He had the Father. He had the presence of God. He had the ministry of angels who fed him, strengthened him, and sustained him. But exhaustion and fear distorted his perspective. And sometimes that's us. When we don't understand who is backing us, we feel abandoned. When we forget heaven's involvement, we assume we're unsupported. Yes, we want human help, right? We want someone that we can touch, someone who can physically assist us. But sometimes God withholds people to teach us dependence in him. And some assignments are personal, right? Some seasons are private, and some victories require you to know that God alone is enough. Maybe you feel alone because this assignment belongs to you and no one else. Maybe God is protecting you from people who would try to take the credit or drain you or interfere. Maybe this season is building your confidence in God's provision, God's strength, and God's voice. And just like Elijah, once God restored him, once his strength was returned, God revealed the truth that you are not alone. I have others who have not bowed. Scripture reminds us that God's strength is made perfect in our weakness, and that we are to be steadfast and unmovable and always abounding in the work of the Lord. And that if we don't grow weary in well doing, we will reap in due season. It's your reaping season. God has given his angels charge over you. He is sustaining you even when you feel depleted. And when the time is right, he will send help. Just like he sent Aaron and Hur to lift Moses' arms so the battle could be won, he will do the same for you. So stay the course. The load will not crush you. The assignment will not fail you. And the very thing that feels lonely right now is producing another measure of strength you will need later on. So trust God. Trust him. You are never doing anything alone. I love you. And I want you to know that this is all about faith, leadership, and growth. And I'll be honored to walk with you as you continue to grow. So until next time, keep trusting God and keep growing in him.